Welcome troopers, today we're going to be doing another YouTube video. So, I have a special one for y'all. This is a special custom mech that I made for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3. Now this probably isn't going to be in the show, but what I call it is Zane's Rush Mech. Essentially, by what I conceptualize as a Rush Mech, basically it's a mech that can be powered up and go super fast. That's why it's called a Rush Mech, so yeah. Basically, you can see that little thing here. Now, this is a combination of two mechs. Or two, not mechs, but two sets. Or three sets, really. We have Zane's bike or Zane's ice motorcycle from the summer 2024 wave. Zane's Dragon Power Smijitsu race car, whatever it's called, from Dragons Rising Season 1's first wave, I believe it was the first wave. And also Sora's mech from last year, January of last year. So, yeah. This is what the mech looks like. It's a pretty similar mech to what you've probably seen in 2024 before. So, yeah. I decided to make this because I was bored. I was actually originally going to make a tricycle sort of thing for Zane, because that's why I had the ice motorcycle and the Spinjitzu race car. But I was like, oh, I just realized I could make a pretty cool mech with these pieces. So I was like, well, here we are. So, yeah, this is a pretty nice mech. First of all, I'm going to go over the articulation, since I'd say it's pretty important. So, it's the normal articulation of a mech. This is literally the same. I use the same base as Sora's mech, essentially. So, you got the arms like normal. These things are really flimsy, so just if you do build this, if you want to, like, actually build this, that's just something you guys need to know. The fingers here, there's 3 of them. All can move at... I'd use something different from what I normally use, or from what's used in the normal mechs, which is those gray pieces, the bar piece, whatever it's called. I forgot what it was called. There's also a little gun here. Technically, if you want, what I kind of did by accident was, if you want to have like an extra finger, you can do that. It'll look really weird, but you can do that. It's an option. So yeah. Other arms, the same thing. Torso, we got the normal 360 spin that every torso has. Legs, you can go backwards like that, forwards like that, so pretty far. And you can go out pretty far too. You can basically do a higher than a split. You can essentially just do like kick basically above the figure, so yeah. So the foot, the foot, you can just do that and kind of get to the side a little bit. I decided to mainly focus on that. The pivot is still there. It's just that it's not like important, in my opinion. Not important enough to warrant going crazy on the, similar to how Lego did it. So yeah, I'm going to go over this mech part by part. So first of all, we're going to go over the arms. The arms are pretty nice. I got a few gold accents on it. Most of it comes from the blue and the whites. There's a little bit of the dark blue color that's on Sora's mech in there. I only decided to use that color because I literally had to, because the other 2 sets were so restrictive in terms of mech use. So yeah, like I said, we got that gun right there that I used from the Spinjitzu race car. Unfortunately, there's a lot of anti-studs in the bottom, but yeah. And like I said before, this thing is pretty flimsy, so chances are if you do build this, that's what that's going to entail. So yeah. But besides that, arms are pretty good. Now the mech's body is, this like main torso is what I focus on the most, because I wanted to make that look really good. As you can already tell, I have a sticker here, right, that was on the Spinjitzu race car. And what I did here, I'm going to take this off, is I grabbed a couple of extra pieces, not much, not enough to where you probably won't have it, you probably will have these pieces, I'm assuming, which are these 2 studs right here. And you have these clips here, and then you have a handlebar piece that came from the bike. And just put that on to the normal Sora chest piece, or whatever it's called, the flip piece. So, you can flip that down, and you actually see, oops, crud. This looks like Zane came with a seat. I customized the interior a little bit to make it look a little bit better, because I just don't like the gray that's on the back of the mech, so I kind of decided to customize it a little bit. I also customized that part. The thing about those is that those little things that went there, it's just to block that thing from going all the way through, Those were like pink, and I didn't want to use pink pieces on a Zane mech, so I decided to switch them out for the purposes of the video, or not the purpose of the video, but the mech. And funny thing, you can fit your armor pieces in here, which is pretty cool. Barely, but you can. And there's also a handlebar piece on the back. So if you want to have like a character riding on that, the mech, you can have them on the back like that, which is pretty cool. Not the torso, but the lower torso, the part that can spin, it's pretty basic. You got a little bit of side stuff here that I decided to use. The front's pretty normal, and the back is also pretty normal. So yeah, nothing crazy going on there. Legs are pretty cool. I got two katanas, one on each side, that kind of go through the upper leg, which I find to be pretty cool. Excuse me. And we also got a couple of clips here. I mean, you can put whatever you want on them. I just put them there for detailing, and yeah. Obviously, the katanas here are not like full. Can be pretty flimsy, but I'm pressing on it. It's nothing's happening, which is good. So yeah, we also got a little bit of blue on this part of the mech too. So I think yeah, it's pretty cool. And I just really like this mech personally. I mean, obviously this isn't the best mech I think that Lego could produce. Obviously not. That's like saying, I don't know. It's like saying a lot, but it's definitely not the best thing to assume that you can make a better mech than Lego automatically, because they obviously have their restrictions. So yeah. But I decided to make this as like a kind of like a cool little idea for Dragons Rising, like a Rush Mech, which can go really fast if it's powered up. And yeah, it's pretty nice, and I hope that some people see this video, because I'd love to see other people's Rush Mechs, how they make them and stuff of the sort. And yeah, that's it for the video. Bye, guys.